Okay, today's a busy day. Gotta review the cards with my group for my board game, the Last Year Carbon. And we're doing a final card review before we put up the cards onto Tabletop Simulator, which is how we're gonna play the game remotely, so we can play test it and make sure that it's ready to go for launch. First, I need some coffee. Before I get started making those cards though, I have one last errand to run. This is my laptop. I had a previous video about it called Repair is a Right, where I swapped out the battery for this thing. And this is the laptop I'm going to use to make these cards in their final version. However, I did something kind of stupid recently. That's right. Ya boy's dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks shattered my laptop screen. Because this right now, this is kind of unusable. So, I bought a screen off of some rando in Brooklyn. I'm gonna power this down, swap it out, and then we should be good to go. Please, you've had me for like 7 years. Just let me die already.
No. You're gonna keep working until I say you can stop.
Just want to commemorate this moment. Wha-bam! Look at that, no cracks. Now I can use this laptop for like another 7 years. Ha! Not only is my laptop back to working as it was, the webcam works again. Huzzah! Look at it. Look at that working. Look at you. Look at you looking at you. And all this means I can finally, after 2 out of 3 days on Memorial Day weekend, make the cards. Hello. So, say hello, boys.
Hello.
Just a quick.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Doing a video now.
Oh yeah. Now I hope you're ready for this.
Yeah, I didn't do my hair this morning, but it's all right.
I haven't done a lot of hygiene things.
Yeah, just like ignore all the laundry on the floor in the background, but
Gladly. So, let me just get this right in frame real quick.
Can I still drink, or we try to pretend like we're not degenerates?
No, I think that might be part of our image now. But, so, basically what we're doing is we're getting all the cards ready for version 9 of the board game we're making, Blast Your Carbon, link in the description and all that jazz. And we're like looking through them now. There's like a couple typos. There's a few things to change, but Patch got camera shy. There's a few things to change still, but they're pretty fucking great. And then we can put them in Tabletop Sim, play around, do a little bit more play testing. But then I think they'll be pretty ready for release.
Yeah, we're in the final stage. We're close. It's super exciting.
I'm fucking hyped. As soon as this pandemic ends, we're popping this thing out on everything. Damn it! Ugh. Okay, I got a little distracted there for a sec. Okay. But I've gone through a review of the cards with Jaden and Patch. I know which ones we're going to be using for testing in Tabletop Simulator. We slimmed down 2 80 card decks to 69 card decks because that's the limit on Tabletop Sim. So unfortunately we can't use all of them. But we do have a couple duds and we do have a couple cards that have a couple wonky rules that we're just going to straight up eliminate for the final production version. So now that we've settled on which cards that we're actually going to use, let's port them into Tabletop Sim. Whee! All right, so what we're doing here, that's not a Mac, I know. I lost the footage. So this is me, instead of making V9, this is me making V10 on my Windows computer. So all these cards were originally made in Adobe Publisher. We ported them over to Affinity Publisher since they're basically the same thing, except Affinity Publisher is insanely cheap. What you see in the upper left-hand corner of the application is the master page, which we use to set the size of the card along with its background and some text and also some of the images. And every subsequent page is a card that copies from that master page, so they all look the same. So all I'm doing right now is I am looking through the cards, finding any spelling errors or rule changes that need to happen, and I'm editing them. This one specific card, I lost the image for it along the way somewhere, so I'm recreating it using GIMP. Every single one of these cards has like a nice picture on it that we got either from a stock image site or we took ourselves. And all I'm doing is recreating one of these card images by using a PNG of Lightning. PNGs are great images since they can have transparent backgrounds and you don't have to like cut away the background if you use a JPEG or something. And I just linked it to the card, and there we go, that card's ready to go. Now, to put the cards into Tabletop Sim, you have to make something called a card sheet. So we have 69 cards per fall, winter, and spring, summer deck. So I'm exporting all of these as individual high-res images of every single card. And then I'm going to use something called Deck Builder, which is an application included with Tabletop Sim. In your local files, it's a way of dragging all these individual images onto a single image. For video games, they have 2 parts to like any 3D model you see. It's typically the model itself, so the shape and the geometry, and then we have the texture. What I'm essentially doing is creating a texture for the entire deck as a single image, and then Tabletop Sim, after you let it know how many cards are in said deck, take that single card sheet, and for like card 1, it'll say, all right, I'm taking the image from this place, and this will be the image for card 1. Same goes for card 2, card 3, for the entire deck. And once the card sheet's ready, you just boot up Tabletop Sim, you create a custom deck, you bring the card sheet, you set that as the face, and you upload it to Steam's cloud so that you can play multiplayer. You do the same thing with the back, and then you just set the number of cards in the deck, and then that's it. You're ready to go. And there we go. As we can see over here, I have an Excel sheet of the various cards that we're keeping in, the edits, and all the changes that I've been doing. But now we have the 2 main decks in Tabletop Sim. I only have the news and the summit cards left to put in, but we've made a bunch of progress so far. The 3D models of both the factories and the batteries are already in, along with the energy blocks, which are just cubes. So we are yet again 1 step closer to playing this game on my computer. Okay, so I had a little bit of an epiphany. Shit, I guess I'm back in Brooklyn. All right. I've been really dreading the last part of the tabletop sim transformation, the port, whatever you want to call it, because I thought I would have to do some coding. I thought I would have to learn a whole new language, which is Lua, to script a couple different events. But then I just kind of had the epiphany of just fuck it. We used a dog bowl as the center two bowls for the initial creation of this thing, and I don't see why I can't just use one of the bag assets and a bowl on Tabletop Sim instead of having to like make a model of the box and script out like dumping the energy blocks into the box and all this other stuff. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna use the assets that are already available to me, and that's a very important filmmaking life thing. Just use what you have. Don't make excuses as to why you can't do something because you don't have a piece of tech, because you don't have, I don't know, something you need. Just use what you have around you to get to that MVP, minimum viable product, and then just work from there. Get the proof of concept going, get something functional, then worry about making it better. And I'm done. The first iteration, it's not the prettiest thing in the world. We have some sort of janky stuff in here. I'm using a lot of tabletop sim assets for this, like the regular bags, the infinite bags, and this bowl here for the main energy bowl. But this is pretty similar to how the original prototype, this is pretty similar to how the original prototype for this game worked. So there we go. The game is in Tabletop Sim, and I'm gonna be able to play with my friends this weekend. And I am, God, it's like a weight has been lifted from my chest. I'm so ready to actually give this thing a shot and see how it plays in the virtual world. Okay, today is finally the day. I have repaired my laptop. I've made The Last Year of Carbon, my board game. I ported it entirely into Tabletop Simulator on that laptop. I moved all those assets over to my big computer because I'm back in Brooklyn now. Today, I'm finally gonna get some people together and we're gonna play the board game. Let's do it.
It's so cool, dude. Like, I don't know, man. It is. I am just like blown away by how like realistic this looks, and I'm blown away that like this is like so close to like what we made in real life. And I mean, the pieces are right. The little thing. It's just so cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Yuck, guys. Pretty spicy. I'm gonna play this one.
By the way, pink does count as your neighbor, so instead of me, you can put it into the pink file.
No, it does not.
I see a player mat down. Just because they're not doing anything doesn't mean they're not inherently quote unquote playing.
Very intriguing. Well,
that's one way to do it.
it's an expensive battery there, my friend.
My goodness gracious. Alright. And then what's this purple hand doing over my hand right here?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out?
I love my this is actually hilarious.
Dude, oh, what a boner.
This is gonna make everything tricky. Yeah, so I've got a dank turn coming up. Hold on to your hats. I don't want the world to end. But we're not doing great, guys. This is bad. Don't you check my numbers, you bastard. Say if you do, I'll check my own fucking numbers. Intriguing strategy you guys have to just never make energy as an energy company. Dank. I think that's all she wrote. That's it.
Now let's resolve contracts and summit cards. I go first, so
Yes.
I have no failed contracts, so I get +2 for my 3 contracts in here, so I get 6. All right, cool. Let's count up. So 23 plus 18 plus 23. That's over 50, so we won.
All right. Well, you won with 52, Nick 40, and I lost with 30. Not surprised.
I had 38 because minus 2 carbon.
That's true. I lost with more.
Well,
Oh.
it's closer than last time.
Yeah, you know what? We're getting better every week. Anyway,
It's 6 factories. That's
know.
the thing.
no. This was a good game. This was a really good game.
Yeah.
And just like that, we're at the end of the video. This has been one of the hardest videos I've had to finish in a while now. This has been cooking for like 4 months at this point. I don't even remember when this all started off, but I'm so happy about how this turned out, and I'm happy that you made it to the end here. If you have a sec, I would love if you check out our website and sign up for the newsletter. We're trying to just build out a base of people that we could potentially push this game out onto when we're finally ready to kickstart. So go sign up for the email list, sign up for go follow our Instagram, subscribe to this channel, like the video and comment and all that. Tell me how you're holding up with quarantine. So I'm starting to go a little stir crazy. I was like on a good workout kick for a while, but then I just fell off when I came back to Brooklyn. I think that covers it all. I hope you're staying safe, you're staying sane, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you around.